What is up, guys? Today I'm here to tell you all about the differences between Bedrock Minecraft and Java Minecraft. And I've got a few examples set out in front of me. I think I'm gonna do 10. I've got 7 here, but I'll think of 3 more as I go along. But so let's get right into it. The first difference is redstone lines don't break. So you can just slap redstone dust straight onto pistons. And that's the same for all of these components, except I think in Java now, you can put torches on top of a piston, which might help in really specific circumstances, but I think redstone dust and redstone repeaters are a lot more useful in this circumstance. So for the second one, it's quasi connectivity. We don't actually have that in Bedrock, which I'd love to have, but unfortunately we don't. So if I flick this switch, I think in Java that piston would have gone forward as well, but for Bedrock we only get to use normal connectivity, and it's kind of annoying. And really sorry for the shitty audio quality. I don't have enough money to buy any decent microphone, so the phone one's got to do. Really sorry about that. For sort of number 2, part 2, it's kind of with redstone blocks. We can actually push them like that. If I do this, if I put one facing upwards, if I can get it, there we go. Then if I put a redstone block, that works perfectly. And you can't do that on the computer. But also for Bedrock, this doesn't work, and it's kind of annoying. Oh my god, I can't remember if we're up to 3 or 4. Let's just say 3. So for the third one, we can move all these things. We can move dispensers, droppers, furnaces, and chests. In Java, you can't do that, but that means you can use furnaces as immovable objects. That looks pretty cool. And so there aren't many uses for this, which is unfortunate, but I don't know, it's just kind of fun to do. I guess you can move things that shoot arrows, I guess. You can make a chain gun, which might be useful for something, but yeah, this is the third one. So for number 4, this is the one that I want the most. It's the spitting block thing that they do in Java, which we don't have in Bedrock, and it honestly makes everything so much bigger. I think that and quasi connectivity is sort of like the 2 main things that make all our contraptions so much harder to build and so much bigger, and it's honestly a pain in the ass. For number 9, we've got the sort of when Java people come to Bedrock, they say the redstone's inconsistent, and that's because of this feature. Sometimes when I flick the switch, the block will end up there and then be taken back to there, but sometimes it won't be. See, there we go. There we go. And what you need to do to get around this is actually, you just got to space out the timings a bit more. So this is the consistent version, which just means you need flick the switch, then 4 tick repeater to go into the piston, and then 1 tick plus another tick for that to go into there. And that's really all you need to do to make these sort of things consistent. But then again, on Java, everything's so much faster. All the doors can close up so much faster than Bedrock. And I think this is really the fastest we can get it. And also our pistons are slower. It's just really annoying. I think in the last one, I said number 9 when I meant number 5. And honestly, it's embarrassing. But let's move on to number 6, which pretty sure is right. It's kind of like a bit the same on that. You kind of have to space out the timings a little more. And this is an example on a two piston extender. So let's do this one where the timings are 3, 3, and 6, and that works perfectly fine. Except on Java, you get to minus a whole row off it, and you can have the timings as 2 and 4, which I think this has got to do with, it's got to do with the speed of pistons, and I think the timing that we need on Bedrock, we need a lot more timing than Java, and again, it's a pain in the ass. Okay, for the 7th one, there's no bud switching. So I'm pretty sure in Java, if you flick it on and then you cause an update, that piston would have gone. And that's the same if I flicked it off, caused an update, it would have retracted. But we don't have that in Bedrock, and apparently it's really useful. Because I don't play Java, I don't know what it's useful for, but it's pretty useful from what I hear. The other one is, I'm not sure about this one actually. If we flick these two switches, the redstone, it powers up. If we flick it off, it unpowers. But if we flick this one on, it doesn't power down. But when you put it on glass, in Bedrock it goes down. I'm not sure if that works in Java, but just let me know down in the comments if it does, and I'll minus that one. Also in Bedrock, we have directional powering. It won't work for light, so if I get this and I put that there, it won't work. But if I put it here, it'll turn on, because the redstone's going directly into that. That's the 8th, this is the 9th, by the way, just saying. But it does go into pistons, and I'm pretty sure that's not the case in Java. And for the 10th and final one, Bedrock, well, for Pocket Edition specifically, I have Minecraft in my back pocket. I can pull it out anywhere. I don't need to sit down, set anything up, log in or anything. I can just pull my phone out and play it anywhere. I'm just making sure here, I'm not shitting on Bedrock, I'm not shitting on Java. I mean, they're two of the same game. I think in Redstone it shows the differences the most. But if I have it my way, I'd rather Java version of Redstone in Bedrock, because spitting blocks, quasi connectivity, bud powering, bud switching, it's so good. The piston timing so fast, and I wish we had it. I think also in Java the Redstone community is a bit bigger, or maybe a lot bigger, I'm not sure. And I guess I wish we had it in Bedrock. But I love the Bedrock Redstone. I love Redstone, I love Minecraft. And it's the same game. So don't shit on me in the comments for not liking Java or Bedrock. I love them both. And there's 10 differences in Redstone from Java and Bedrock.